So should the United States government cut funding to the Environmental Protection Agency? So as you may have recently heard on the news, President Trump and his administration plan on cutting funding to the EPA by 31%. According to reporters from CNBC, this would cause 32,000 EPA employees to lose their jobs, and previous initiatives to combat climate change would have to be removed. As expected, this proposed plan has caused controversy all across the political playing field, with people arguing both for and against the EPA. So a little bit of background on the EPA. It was originally created as an agency of the federal government. In the 1960s, devoted to protecting human health and the environment, and it was created in response to a pollution scare with people getting respiratory issues from smog and rivers filling up with pollution from industrial sites. This eventually led to the creation of the Clean Water Act and the Clean Air Act, which were the first major laws to treat air and water pollution in the United States. And both of these laws have significantly reduced air and water pollution levels since their inception, according to Scientific American. One of the biggest concerns about Trump's plan is that the effect it will have on plants, animals, and perhaps most worryingly, the climate. Many supporters of Trump's plan argue that climate change has no scientific backing or evidence, and in an article from the National Association of Scholars, it was said that Trump himself had previously called climate change a hoax. However, what most scientists will tell you is that there's actually a slew of evidence for climate change and for its human origins and detrimental effects on the environment. And NASA states that climate change is increasing at a rate which hasn't been seen in the past 300 years, as can be illustrated by this graph, and it is most likely caused by human interference. Climate change has caused sea levels to rise by 17 centimeters, average global temperature to rise by 1 degree, and ocean acidity increase by 30%. Not only could this have devastating effects on wildlife, but it could also negatively affect the human population by causing floods, extreme weather conditions, and negative health effects. An example of these negative health effects can be shown in the detrimental health effects caused by smog, which is released through air pollution. According to the Massachusetts Executive Office of Energy Production, smog contains many harmful chemicals such as ammonia and ozone, and breathing in smog
Dennis Martin, please come up to the front office.
Respiratory issues, worsening asthma symptoms, difficulty breathing, and even lung damage. In the article, Damages Caused by U.S. Air Pollution, it is stated the gross annual damage of human health by air pollution is at 95%, and the largest source of this pollution comes from coal-fired power plants. According to the World Bank Organization, air pollution actually cost the United States over $225 billion ever since 2013. Besides ill health effects, air pollution can also have a negative effect on crop yield. According to the EPA's database, high levels of CO2 in the air decrease protein productions in plants such as the alfalfa and the soybean, and extreme weather conditions caused by climate change can also hinder crop growth. As in 2012, when premature budding of Michigan cherries due to a warm winter cost $220 million in profit loss. The EPA also states that livestock are negatively affected by changes in climate. An example of such comes from 2011, when exposure to heat waves caused over 1 billion in heat-related losses of livestock. These costs don't even get into account for the additional costs of environmental harms such as freshwater pollution, which in Kansas State University estimates to be at least $4.3 billion a year. So in order to counter these negative effects of pollutants, the EPA uses advanced technologies and databases like those spoken of in A World Without Work, such as the Greenhouse Gas Reporting Program, which monitors levels of harmful airborne chemicals. The EPA also practices energy and climate programs at factories and companies, and by doing this, they have reduced about 345 million metric tons of greenhouse gas from the atmosphere. Now, most of Trump's supporters and administration argue that the EPA's regulations limit economic growth by preventing businesses from using natural resources. Trump himself has stated that the EPA's regulations are job killers, and according to an article in The Atlantic, Do Regulations Really Kill Jobs? He said he would cancel what he called job-killing restrictions on the production of American energy, including shale and clean coal, creating millions of high-paying jobs. And while it is true that environmental regulations can hurt economic growth by imposing compliance costs on companies, they also create jobs through pollution cleanup efforts and scientific positions. And these jobs are no less important than those of a coal miner or a worker on a fracking well, which is a common theme in Adam Smith's Wealth of Nations, in which wages are determined not by how important the job is, but by the difficulty and constancy of employment. In addition, Trump's plans to put workers in the coal mining industry may be hindered by the possibility of robots replacing human workers in mines. A recent NPR report talked about the possibility of robots that could go deeper into mines and work quicker than human workers, which harkens back to themes in a world without work once again. EPA also saves the economy billions of dollars each year by preventing the detrimental effects of pollution. A prominent example is the EPA's Cross-State Air Pollution Act, which was expected to cost $2.5 billion a year. A study by the Economic Policy Institute discovered, however, that the benefits of the Cross-State Air Pollution Act actually amounted to between $115 billion and $291 billion a year, which were leagues away from the original cost. And this resulted in jobs created by the act, as well as not having to spend money on health equipment to treat health problems caused by air pollution. So in conclusion, EPA helps create jobs by hiring scientists, contract specialists, pollution cleaners, and more. The regulations they have put in place have been shown to create money rather than waste it. The EPA has helped to create a cleaner country for all citizens of the United States, providing them with clean air and water supply, and keeping agricultural resources safe for communities. And so, in conclusion, the government and citizens of the United States should vote to overturn this ruling since it's in the best interest of all citizens of the United States.
Thank you. What evidence did you gather that you did not use, and why did you choose to not use it?
There was a specific example of water pollution that I chose not to use. It was about the Cuyahoga River fire back in the 1970s, I believe. And it was about how industrial runoff from industrial plants could actually cause rivers to set on fire, which is not literal, but the river had like an effect where it caught fire. And I thought that was like a little too specific and kind of got off track from what I was originally presenting, so I decided not to use that.
Okay, what advice would you have for other researchers who are considering your topic?
I would say definitely look into the EPA's own database, considering they have a lot of supporting evidence, lots of graphs, lots of charts, and they do their own scientific research. I would also consider looking into the careers that are created by the EPA, because I think that's a very interesting topic, and you could compare those to other careers, such as the ones Trump wants to put in place, like the mining, fracking, and stuff like that.
Okay, thank you.